Hey everyone, for the past few months, I've been on a mission, one that many parents can probably relate to. Finding a kid's meal delivery service that actually lives up to its promises. After trying quite a few, today I'm going to dive into one that keeps popping up in parenting circles, Little Spoon. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what it's like to use Little Spoon, from how the meals taste and the quality of the ingredients, to how the subscription works and what it'll cost. I'll share what I personally loved and what didn't quite land for me. And we'll wrap up by answering the burning question, is this the right choice for your kids? So if you're a busy parent looking for a way to simplify mealtime without ruining your children's nutrition, stick around. All right, let's start with the basics. Little Spoon, if you've never heard of it, is a meal delivery service designed specifically for babies, toddlers, and young kids. But what sets it apart is the focus on ingredient quality. It's not just frozen mush with a healthy label slapped on. These are fresh, organic meals that actually feel tailored to your kid's stage and your schedule. Instead of flooding their food with preservatives and added sugars, they test for over 500 potential toxins using the stricter safety standards you'd normally only see in the EU. It's a level of effort you don't always see in a space where healthy is usually more of a marketing buzzword. Okay, so before your first order even goes out, you answer this quick quiz about your kid's age and how they're eating. Then you can either build your own box or let Little Spoon do the picking. Either way, it's an easy setup. When that first box arrived, I was expecting frozen bricks. I've been down this road before. Instead, the meals were chilled, clearly labeled, and looked like something I'd actually feel good giving to my son. It can all stay in the fridge for up to a week or in the freezer for longer. Everything felt thought through. It didn't feel like a kid's menu. Now, I didn't expect to care this much about baby food, but Little Spoon actually surprised me. The textures were just right, smooth without being mushy, and the meals were flavorful without being too sugary. It felt like someone actually tested this with real kids and took notes. So if Little Spoon sounds like it might be a fit for your family, go ahead and check out the link in the description. We usually can get you a better deal than by going through their homepage. When I first looked at the menu, I expected the usual mushy peas, bland carrots, that kind of thing. But Little Spoon's lineup honestly surprised me. It's designed to grow with your kid, starting with babies just learning to eat, all the way up to toddlers and big kid meals. If your kid's just starting solids, there are Babyblends, smooth purees made from fruits, veggies, herbs, and superfoods. They're grouped into 5 stages, starting with simple, one-ingredient blends, like applesauce, and slowly moving into thicker, more textured combos. You can really see the progression over time. And if you want to lean into nutrition a little more, they've got Babyblends Plus, which adds things like probiotics to help their brain and gut. Now, when our son hit that grab everything phase, Biteables came in. They're soft, easy to hold meals made for the weaning stage. Ours were already cut into tiny pieces, so no knife work needed, filled with healthy fats and proteins. It helped us bridge that gap from purees to real food during a stage that is objectively chaos. Then come the plates. Now, these might be my favorite, honestly. They're full, balanced meals made for toddlers and big kids. Think mac and cheese, chicken meatballs, pot stickers, creamy gnocchi, like meals that actually look and taste like food kids want to eat. They keep the sodium in check and sneak in vegetables there without them noticing or it being a whole thing. Now, their lunchers are these bento-style grab-and-go kits that don't need any heating. Lifesavers for school mornings. And I won't lie, the smoothies are so good I might have stolen a few of them out of the fridge myself. But whatever stage you're looking at, it never feels like they just, slapped a kid-friendly label on bland food. It's thoughtful. The textures are right. The flavors are fun, but not sugary or artificial. It's clear they've actually thought about what kids would enjoy, not just what they should be eating. All right, so let's be real. Signing up for a weekly meal delivery for your kid ain't pocket change. And I definitely had a freak out moment of, wait, how much is this going to cost me every month? But once I broke it down, it started to make a lot more sense. We started with the Babyblends. If you go with 1 blend a day, so 14 every 2 weeks, it works out to just over $4 per meal. But like most meal services, the more you order, the more you save. So if you get 2 a day, it brings it down to just under 4 each. And if you go all in with 3 a day, so 42 total, it drops to just over $3 per meal. Everything ships fresh every 2 weeks. And honestly, having 2 full weeks of baby food taken care of was a massive relief. Now, when my son started grabbing his spoon and chucking it everywhere, we moved on to the Biteables, those soft finger foods made for self-feeding. Here, pricing depends on how many meals you want per week. We started with 4 meals at around $7.75 each, but when I bumped it up to 12 per week, it dropped to around $6.50 or so. Same go for the plates. High 7s at the low end, mid 6s if you're ordering more. Like everything else, they're delivered fresh every 2 weeks. Now, is Little Spoon the cheapest thing out there? Definitely not. You can commit your whole Sunday to meal prep and probably save some money. But between long days at work, clingy toddlers, and zero energy by dinner time, this felt like a fair trade-off for quality meals that I could trust. That said, I do wish there were more flexibility with how you build your box. It'd be nice to mix a few plates with some Biteables and a smoothie or two, instead of sticking to one category at a time. That kind of flexibility would have made an already convenient service work even better. Still, even with that small limitation, I kept coming back to the same thing. It made my life easy. On weeks when everything felt like a mess and I didn't want to default to, toast and string cheese, Little Spoon gave me real meals I felt good about serving and that my kid actually ate. So if you're in the same spot or time's short, but you still care about what your kid's eating, it's worth trying. It's not just a convenience thing. It's a little bit of sanity in your fridge. All right, that's everything I've got on Little Spoon. I hope this helped you figure out whether it's the right fit for your family. Quick heads up, if you're thinking about trying it, don't forget to check out the link in the description. Like I said, for most of the products we talk about, we have special deals that you wouldn't be able to get if you went straight to their website. If this was helpful, do me a favor and like the video and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you've used Little Spoon yourself or have questions, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.